Hello there everyone, and welcome back to the neighborhood. Thanks for checking out this video. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, give this video a big old thumbs up. You're surely to enjoy its content, and will likely want to be alerted to future videos as well, so go ahead and click that notification bell while you're at it, if you haven't done so already. And with that out of the way, let's take a quick look at the GOlink dongle from iFi. Let's get into it. The GOlink is well built. It's constructed of a two-piece metal frame and has a nice interconnecting wire and strain relief. The single 3.5mm unbalanced jack is a bit grippy, and I had to push the terminations in with a decent amount of force in order to fully engage them. There's a light on the front that displays the codec, but as we'll get into, I'm not really sure that matters as much with the GOlink at current. Supposedly it's capable of 32-bit, 384 kHz PCM, DSD 256, and MQA. This was a bit of an issue for me, as I was only able to get the GOlink to work with MQA and DSD off my computer, and I had issues working with Tidal, MQA, and DSD for playback off Android. I've been told by iFi representatives that they are working on a solution to this, and there will be an update by iFi in the future to address issues with Android playback. I was able to get it to play DSD and MQA via Roon, however, when I plugged it into the computer. But another issue I ran into was that it was very loud when run off the computer. With IEMs, 7 out of 100 on the volume scale was more than enough for the limits of my ears, and I spent most of my listening around 5 or so, give or take depending upon the device driven. Furthermore, with the GOlink, one is always limited to digital volume for playback, which isn't my preference. I'd like to see iFi feature a volume rocker on the side of this chassis in future updates of this device. Also, be advised it does get somewhat warm to the touch when in use, but never scalding or anything like that. Microphones also didn't work when in use with my mobile device. With a small portable device like this, I would have liked to have been able to take a call without unplugging the unit from my phone. So it's not a functionally perfect device, and neither is the sound, but it does sound decently good with the right playback device. This is a warm and rather lush sounding sound signature for the most part, and it's a bit fuzzy around the edges. Even so, the mid-range cuts through well, despite a somewhat limited top-end performance. The bass is smooth, and the low-end extension was rather expressive enough when called upon to do so. Still, I would have liked some more detail overall, especially from the upper and lower ranges. Clarity and general resolve aren't quite as good as something like the Zen DAC, but for a small portable device from iFi, it does get you a taste of their house sound. Resolution-wise, I'd say it's in the same ballpark as the Atom 3, but devices like the Truth-Ear Shio and Tantrum Space edge it out quite easily. The soundstage was also rather average and not standout, but general separation was good, especially for the price. With regard to device compatibility, I enjoyed it most with bright IEMs or other inner monitors where leaning into this type of sound signature actually produced favorable effects. For instance, I liked it a lot with both the Truth-Ear Hexa, which is a bit lean and aggressive otherwise, and the Critical Zero Red, which, although warm itself, performed surprisingly well with the iFi GOlink, and was clear and articulate still. Furthermore, I also enjoyed the GOlink with the Kinera Nana 2.1 Z-Tune edition as well. This IEM is fairly warm too, but it featured itself well with the GOlink. However, I wasn't as big of a fan with it with the Kiwi Ears Orchestra Lite, as the GOlink seemed to dumb down the performance of that IEM, at least to a certain extent. I was also able to drive the 150 ohm Sennheiser 58X well, but it struggled with the 300 ohm 8XX. It also was a bit too weak to drive most planars, like the Meze Empyrean, HiFiMan Aria Stealth, Dan Clark Audio Aeon Open X, or HiFiMan HE4XX, all coming across too thin in their note weight and feeble in their pronunciation, to my ears at least. One of the better outcomes that I was able to achieve with headphones was with the 32 ohm Beyerdynamic DT177X Go, as the iFi GOlink provided a nice richness to the sound in this pairing. In other words, the GOlink does work well when it works, but it's not going to have great synergy with every IM out there, and headphones are even more of a crapshoot. For its cost of $59, I might search elsewhere first if looking for a general purpose use dongle, keeping in mind that one can get something with more resolve, additional power, and better functionality for similar money. That is, unless this happens to be the particular sound signature that you're looking for. And again, before you go, make sure you hit subscribe on this video, give this video a big old thumbs up, turn on notifications if you haven't done so already, and consider following the channel at all other neighborhood access locations. And with that, I'm out for now.